Hi guys, it's Pokia and you're welcome back to the Ladies Hub. So on today's episode of the Ladies Hub, we'll be talking about how to answer 7 interview questions, like some questions during an interview, like normal questions they normally ask. So as you can see, I just returned from work and I'm very tired, so forgive me for making like this. Anyways, so let's get into today's video.
Okay. You are level than shoot.
Around somewhere last month, I went for this interview, and then it came to mind that a lot of us find it difficult answering certain questions when it comes to an interview. So I thought, why not share with you all how to answer some basic questions during an interview. So the first question is, tell us about yourself. How do you answer tell us about yourself question? Basically, answering these questions, you don't have to be great at them or provide a great answer. You just have to give an appropriate answer that suits the situation. Answering tell us about yourself question basically demands you to tell the panel about your experience in the field and then your previous experience. If you are an SHS graduate, you tell them about your SHS, the things that you were doing, if you were in any of the organization in SHS, if you're a university graduate, to what you worked on basically in your thesis, if it's related to the field. If it's not, and then you've done something in that field too, you tell them about it. So basically it's about telling them your experience or your past experience in it, and then whatever you tell them should be related to the company's vision and then goals. So before you go, you have to search on the goals and then the vision of the company to be able to answer the tell us about yourself question. Most of us think tell about yourself is basically like telling them your name, your age, where you come from, but there's a lot to that, so you should work on that before. The next question we'll be looking at is how to answer the salary expectation question. The panel would like to know your salary expectation. So based on your skills and then your experience, you should be able to answer this question. And before that, before you go into the interview room, you do research, like research on how much you think you should be paid. Like if you have a degree, if you're a degree holder, research on how much they pay degree holders, or yes, degree holders in that particular job before you can give a range. Don't go overboard. Don't go and do like, yes, because you think you have the skills, you have the experience, you deserve this amount of money. And then don't look down upon yourself too and go below. So do your research and then be in range of your salary expectation. Next, we'll be looking at answering how do you plan to achieve your career goals. The job, that position that you are applying for, how do you plan to be on board with the company, or how do you plan to achieve those goals to meet the company's missions and then visions. So to answer these questions, you know yourself, you know what you can do. Some people can work under pressure, some people too do not want pressure, so they want to finish their jobs before the deadline and everything that they have to do. So look at yourself, know what you want to do, you know yourself, so just let them know how you are to answer this question. Be real with them, be honest with them. Don't be too bossy, like you can do it, you know yourself, you never skip deadline, you're always in time to do your presentation, to submit your work or everything. So just tell them about yourself, like how you work, that's all. Answer the question, what makes you think you are best for this position or this job? You know yourself, answer this question based on your experience. It's like going into an interview room, everything is about your experience and then your skills. So let them know the goals you've achieved, let them know why you think this job it's so passionate to you, and then what distinguishes you from other people, and why you think you are the right person for this job. Tell them about your experience in that field, whatever you've done in that field, and then you are good to go. Answering the question, what are your weaknesses, should be simple, but because we want to be perfect in that field of job, we go overboard answering the questions. Like applying for a school, if they ask you what are your weaknesses, some people are afraid of written exams, but they do good, like they are good in oral exams. So let them know what your flaws are, probably you have problems with grammatical errors, spellings, and other things. So let them know what will make you fall short in your work, and then how you can do better if you are given other options. What are your strengths? They may ask. Just consider your talents. If given that opportunity, what can you do to improve the company? To make the company, if the company is like 10, what can you do for the company to get to 20? How can you help improve the company's productivity or everything that they do? Tell them about your strengths, your talents, your skills, and how you can help improve the company's business. Lastly, they may ask why you left your previous job, if you had any. If you've not had any job, you can just tell them this is your first job or this is the first job you're applying for. But if you've had a job before, you have to let them know why you left that job. So never tell them it's because probably the salary was low to your expectation or something. It should be based on your skills. You've advanced yourself in what you did. Probably you were holding a master's degree and now you have a PhD. So you want to challenge yourself with the new degree that you have. That's why you left the job, or that's why you're applying for this new job. Period. I'm really sorry for looking like this. I'm tired. See, today's like the energy is not there. This is not me. But I'm really tired. That's why. But anyways, I tried my best, and then I gave you what I researched on, and then the points I got. So I hope it helps if you have an interview and then you do your best. So I would end the video here, and I will leave a link in the description below that you can follow to get all the things that I talk about in details, and then you can read about it raw. Yes. So I'll see you in the next video, you guys. Bye. Love you all. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.